Hi guys, welcome to MadSkillzzTV, and today we will look at how to spec and play a Resto Shaman. This is a beginner's guide, so it does not provide crazy amounts of detail, just enough information for you to start raiding. Find chain heal on your bars and press it. That's it. The end of the guide. I kid, before you can press chain heal you need the right spec and glyphs. This is what a typical talent tree might look like. There are two different playstyles for shamans, which I will cover a bit later. We will go through each talent section one by one. Remember that you can click the annotations above to be directed to a specific part of the guide. For level 15, there is really only one choice with Astral Shift. It provides huge damage reduction, but for a short duration. It fits most raid damage patterns. Level 30 is a utility talent. Here the best choice is the Windwalk Totem, which is great when the raid is slowed. This is one of the few raid-wide utility cooldowns available in the game. 45 is a toss-up. All of them are very viable. I tend to pick between Totemic Persistence, which allows me to have both my Healing Tide Totem and Healing Stream Totem up at the same time. Or I either choose Totemic Projection, which allows me to move my totems. Great for Spirit Link placement. Level 60 talent choice will depend on your playstyle. The main choice here is either Echo of the Elements, which gives you an extra charge for mainly Riptide and Spirit Link Totem, or either Ancestral Swiftness, which provides a base 5% haste increase and a free instant cast every 1.5 minutes. If you decide to go with either one of those, you will have to base your next talent and glyph on that choice. If you choose Echo of the Elements talent, you will have to pick up High Tide level 100 talent, which requires 2 Riptides to be always rolling on players to be fully utilized. With Echoes of the Element you get 2 charges for Riptide, and therefore it is relatively easy to achieve that. Keep in mind that you will not need to get Glyph of Riptide for this playstyle. The advantage of this build is mainly around the idea of having an extra Spirit Link in your arsenal. If you decide to go with Ancestral Swiftness, you will lose the 2 charges of Riptide, and keeping it up on 2 players will get a lot harder. Therefore you will also have to get the Glyph of Riptide, which removes the cooldown but reduces the initial healing by a lot. It basically becomes a weak Druid hot. For this playstyle you will have to apply Riptides before incoming damage. The main advantage of this playstyle is the increased throughput of 5% extra haste. With patch 6.2 and the new tier bonuses, there is an increased emphasis on Riptide and its initial healing. Plus the Force set adds a possibility of adding new Riptides on targets. Therefore, maintaining 2 Riptides will become easier even without the Glyph of Riptide. For level 75, the talent choice is based on the encounter. For most boss fights where heavy movement is involved, rushing streams is the best choice. This talent requires no additional consideration and just the regular usage of Healing Stream Totem. For fights where you know you can maintain healing rain on a lot of the raid members, choose Conductivity, which allows for most of your healing spells to extend the duration of healing rain. As this is a starting guide, level 90 talents should always be Elemental Blast. Think of it as a mini regen trinket on a 12-second cooldown. It is one of the best regen spells in the game right now. It has a 2-second cast and also randomly, not based on your highest stat, provides 500 crit, mastery or multi-strike, along with 1000 spirit. For the last talent, High Tide is the best and most convenient choice. It requires you to have at least 2 Riptides rolling on players before casting Chain Heal. And if you picked up Echoes of the Element talent or the Glyph of Riptide, this becomes easily manageable. Let's look at the glyph choices. For shamans I would probably only consider 2 glyphs as mandatory. Glyph of Healing Stream Totem should be used as it provides nice mitigation bonus. If you picked up Ancestral Swiftness as your level 60 talent, then you will most likely will have to get Glyph of Riptide as well. But with 6.2 and tier 18 bonuses, I would recommend not using Glyph of Riptide at all when you can make use of the Force set bonus. For the last slots, I would recommend choosing any of the following glyphs. They are all good choices. Keep in mind that you can only have one glyph applied towards Spirit Walker's Grace. I tend to go with the Glyph of Spirit Walker's Focus, as it allows me to cast while moving more often. None of the minor glyphs are worth covering, they all depend on your personal preference. Let's look at Enchants and stat priority. Master and Haste are the best stats for shamans when you feel that you have enough spirit to last a fight. Remember that Elemental Blast provides a lot of regen, so you don't have to go overboard with spirit stacking. You only have to enchant 5 pieces of your gear, 2 rings, a neck, a cloak, and a weapon. Choose Mastery enchant for all except the weapon. Mark of Shadow Moon provides Spirit proc which can rarely be wasted, unlike the Mastery proc provided by Mark of the Bleeding Hollow. For gems in 6.2 you should use Immaculate Mastery Taladite, which provides 75 Mastery rating. Let's look at Shaman playstyle for 6.2. I will go through a simple priority rotation that will show you how to heal as a Shaman. Always ensure the tank has an Earth Shield. Keep in mind that only one Earth Shield can be placed on a target at a given time. Earth Shield also increases your healing by 20% for that specific target. Always try and maintain Tidal Wave's buff before casting Healing Surge or Healing Wave. The buff enables faster and more powerful spot healing when needed. Keep in mind you only get 2 charges and Riptide is one way of refreshing the buff. There are some major Chain Heal changes in patch 6.2. Chain Heal no longer relies on healing Riptide targets in order to maximize HPS. This is a huge quality of life improvement which gives us more Chain Heal options. Utilizing your cooldowns as a Shaman is very important. Shamans don't have a tank cooldown, but they provide the most healing utility with Ascendance, Healing Tide and Spirit Link totems. If you spec into Echo of the Elements, you can also have 2 charges for Spirit Link, resulting in 5 cooldowns. I hope you enjoyed this Resto Shaman guide. If you want to be updated when I release new videos, please click the subscribe icon now. If you want to see my previous videos, you can use the annotations above. Thank you and I hope to see you soon.